Hey, what's up, ladies and gents? Excuse me. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is, wherever you're at. This video I'm actually looking forward to doing for a specific fact is I finally have the beast setup of hardware up and running exactly where I want it. Now, there's a one flaw in the system which I will speak on at, and it's getting taken care of, but we'll take a rundown of the hardware. I got the motherboard Z790 Maximus Apex Encore. The CPU is the 14900KF, which has been delidded and lapped with liquid metal. The water block is the Optimus water block that's also been lapped and it also has liquid metal on it. The RAM is 32 gigs, Viper Extreme Series 5. Speed is 8200 megahertz. Oh, well, the factory speeds with the XMP profile, which is XMP profile number 2, is 8200 megahertz at latency 38 at 1.45 volts. But when I run it daily, I run it around 7100 or 7200 megahertz at latency 38 at 1.31 volts, because it's perfectly fine for me for daily. But yes, obviously when I start benchmarking, I crank that right up. But that's just me. It's how I am. I got the Noctua fan. It's a 2000 or no, it's a 3000 RPM fan. The GPU, the GPU water block is an Optimus. The Foundation, I believe it is. The Foundation series, I believe it is, Foundation Signature series. I forgot exactly how it's named, but the Optimus water block. I don't have to say anything on it. It's an Optimus water block. It's self-explanatory. It's absolutely freaking gorgeous. But anyway, that's also been lapped. No, I did not do the lapping job on that. All I did to it was add liquid metal. It's got the 1000 watt BIOS on it, the 1000 watt XOC BIOS on it. And that's pretty much it for the main part of the hardware. And yes, you guys already know my radiator setup. One thing that is really cool that I picked up at the same time too when I bought the CPU is this really cool 7-port USB 2.0 high-speed hub. And yes, these are power switches. As you can see, I could turn them all on, and I can also turn them all off, or I could just do it individually. The only downside to this hub right now, which I'm going to be fixing, is on the backside here. There's a little like an AC port, like you know how you have the little thing for your like laptops where you plug it in to charge and stuff like that, or your TVs and stuff like that. This has the same thing, but it's not for charging, which I'm willing to believe that is the only issue I'm having with this now is it's not actually, it's more or less operating at USB 1.0 speeds, not the actual USB 2.0 speeds. So I'm willing to bet that I need that accessory plug-in to actually get the full potential out of this, which downside is it did not come in the packaging. But for how much this actually, how cheap this was or how much it actually cost, I'm not complaining about it. I'll just buy one. I don't care. But the reason why I got that is because kind of tired in the back here. I'm running a little bit shy on USB ports, and it's kind of annoying consistently. Like when I go to plug my phone in or whatever the case may be, I'm always got to go to the back here and stuff like that. Especially for my gaming headset, which is wireless, here's the controller for that. Once I get the accessory hub for that, once I get the accessory plug-in for this, and it's actually operating at its full potential, then I'll start plugging in things that I'm going to be leaving that I would typically leave in the back there, like my plug-in for my wireless headset. I'll plug it into one of these ports. But yeah, that's pretty much that. And what's kind of cool is when I actually turn the system on, the Noctua fan actually spins up, so it sounds like a jet engine starting up, which is really cool. But then when the BIOS kicks in, it knocks it back down to 56%, which is where I have it set at. So I'll take it and I'll turn it on really quick. I don't know why, but it ramping up to 3000 RPMs for a few moments. I like it. It does it every time I go to start it up. Then once the BIOS, like I said, once the BIOS kicks in, it goes back down, which it just did. I don't know why. I just really like that does that. But anyway, the flaw with the system is Sadly, the CPU I got, it's a defective CPU. I cannot run the XMP profile on the CPU, otherwise the system will not boot. It is what it is, it's whatever. The person who I had bought the CPU off of, I had told them that the CPU's been delidded, it's got liquid metal on it, all that stuff, and the cool part about it is the person's still going to accept my return request on it and give me my money back. So that's the cool part about it. So I mean, it's whatever. Point blank, crap happens. Every now and then you're gonna get a defective piece of hardware, and I can already hear it. I can already hear somebody out there saying, "That's Intel for you." All right, let's cut the nonsense. Let's get down to the reality of that really quick. It does not matter if it's Intel. It does not matter if it's AMD. It does not matter if it's Nvidia. They all have their own problems, and they all have defective hardware that's out there. They can't make it 100% bulletproof. And I mean, I could very easily prove this right now, very quickly. Google AMD issues, Google Intel issues, Google Nvidia issues. Fact is, AMD has more issues than both Intel and AMD do combine. Or AMD has more issues than both Intel and Nvidia have combined. No, I'm not just talking down on AMD. Just point blank, I've been wanting to jump over to AMD for a couple of years now. The specific reason why I haven't is because if I buy an AMD CPU, now I've got to buy an AMD motherboard. I've got to buy other hardware for AMD as well. So not only will I be stuck paying the cost of an AMD CPU, but I'm also going to be stuck paying the cost to switch over completely to AMD. Yes, I've already looked into this. It's going to cost me a ton of money to jump over versus me just staying where I've been, which is with Intel. Yes, I do also own AMD as well, but I don't care to use AMD that much because AMD honestly does not offer what I look for and what my needs are. Intel does. Intel fulfills my needs, and well, it lasts longer for me, and I have next to zero issues. This is actually the first Intel CPU that I've had an issue with in probably about roughly 15 years, literally. Which I'm not complaining about it. It's whatever. Gonna get it exchanged and get another one. Done deal. It's over with. But yeah, so I mean that's pretty much that. Hopefully everybody had a great Christmas, and New Year's, yes, is right around the corner. So with that being said, hopefully everybody has a fantastic New Year's, spends time with the family, and if you take and you bend your elbow, do it responsibly. There's no shame in having fun, but do it responsibly. On that note, hopefully everybody has a great day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is on your guys' end. But on that note, I'm out later.